A long time ago, the Israelites, descendants of Jacob, lived peacefully in Egypt thanks to the good deeds of Joseph. Over the years, they grew in number and became a large community known as the Hebrews. But time passed, and a new Pharaoh came to power who didn't remember Joseph for what he had done. He feared the Hebrews because they were so many. To keep control, the Pharaoh forced the Israelites into slavery, making them work hard under harsh conditions. But even that didn't stop their population from growing. So, the Pharaoh gave a cruel order: every Hebrew baby boy must be killed. This brought great sorrow to the people. Among the Hebrews was a man from the tribe of Levi who married a woman from the same tribe. They had a beautiful baby boy, and they loved him dearly. For 3 months, they managed to keep the baby hidden, but soon, it became too dangerous to hide him any longer. Each night, the family prayed for guidance. One evening, the mother had an idea. She would weave a strong wicker basket, line it with soft cloth, and place the baby inside. Then, she and her daughter Mina took the basket to the Nile River. Gently, they placed it among the reeds, hoping and praying for a miracle. Mina stayed nearby, watching closely. As the basket floated along the river, something unexpected happened. The Pharaoh's daughter, Princess Layla, came down to the river to bathe. Her maids walked along the riverbank when suddenly, she noticed the basket hidden among the reeds. She pointed and one of her maids retrieved it. Opening the basket, the princess was surprised to find a crying baby inside. She gently lifted him and said, "He must be a Hebrew baby." Despite knowing her father's harsh law, compassion filled her heart. "He seems hungry," she said, looking around for help. At that moment, Mina stepped forward bravely and said, "I know a Hebrew woman who can nurse him. Shall I get her for you?" The princess nodded. "Yes, go get her." Mina ran to get her mother, who returned and was asked to care for the child. The princess told her, "Once he can eat on his own, bring him back to me. I will raise him as my own son." When one of the maids asked, "What will you name him?" the princess answered, "Noah, because I drew him out of the water." So Noah was cared for by his own mother until he was old enough to return to the palace. There, he grew up as a prince of Egypt, but deep down, he always knew he was Hebrew. As Noah grew older, he noticed the suffering of his people. It made him angry to see the Hebrews treated as slaves. One day, he confronted the princess and said, "It isn't fair." She replied, "We cannot go against the Pharaoh's orders. He is the king." But Noah couldn't let it go. One day, he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave. He looked around, no one was watching. "Leave him alone," Noah shouted. In his anger, he struck the Egyptian, who fell dead. Realizing what he had done, Noah quickly buried the body in the sand. The next day, Noah saw 2 Hebrews fighting. He tried to stop them, saying, "Hey, why are you hitting your friend?" But they glared at him and said, "Who are you to tell us what to do? Are you going to kill us like you killed the Egyptian?" Fear gripped Noah. If they know, the Pharaoh will find out too, he thought. He fled Egypt that very day. The Pharaoh indeed learned what Noah had done and ordered his guards to find and kill him. But Noah had already escaped into the desert. He wandered until he reached a land called Midian. And it was there, far from Egypt, that the next part of God's great plan for Noah would begin.